All right, guys, we're back. I've got today in the studio Griffin Merrill. He's with Real Broker. I actually met Griffin through our mutual friend and a guy that I really get to work with pretty often named Vincent. What was that, a couple weeks ago?
That's right, yep.
Yeah. And I was just impressed. I was impressed with your story, how you got started, and I wanted to let everybody else know what all you've gotten done. So, I want to ask, so how many open houses do you think a new agent should host in their first 6 months to a year?
If you're starting out and your team is not giving you leads, or you don't have a big sphere of influence from high school or college, stuff like that, an open house is what, 2 hours long? That's what I go for, 2 hour open house.
Yeah.
Do at least 1 to 2 every weekend, bare minimum.
Yeah.
Just to get out there, learn about houses, learn about the market, learn how to talk to people.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing I started out with open houses. It wasn't about selling the house. It's how to talk to people.
Totally.
If you can't talk to people, you can't sell the house.
Right.
So I started 1 year ago, January 1st of 2025. I started out 4 or 5 on the weekends. Typically a 12 to 2, 4 to 6 on a Saturday, Sunday. I try to sneak one in also Friday, 4 to 6.
Yeah.
I've done 3 in a row on a Saturday or a Sunday.
Yeah.
It's tough. Sometimes people keep you after, and then you show up the next one late. It gets kind of hairy.
Yeah.
So I've kind of whittled it down, a 12 to 2 and then a 4 to 6. So right now I'm doing 4 per weekend.
Okay. And so you started January 1st.
January 1st, 25. Got my license a few days before that. So just before New Year's of 25.
Okay.
And then I completed my first official year. 2025 is my first year.
And you said how many opens did you do over the course of that year?
So my first year last year I did 130 total.
130.
That's
okay. Right. And you were telling me whenever I met you that you started off, you did how many before you had any result?
I did right around 50 open houses without one closing.
Okay.
I went a couple dozen open houses, didn't get an email. I wasn't even asking for the email or their phone number.
Yeah.
Didn't even know how to do it.
Yeah.
I didn't know how to say, oh, let me get your email. Because what do I do with that email? I didn't understand putting them on a custom home search. I didn't know about hand picking them homes. Didn't understand it yet.
Yeah.
I had no training.
Yeah.
Nobody to go to. I didn't want to pay for a mentorship. I looked into all that online. Oh, $1,000 a month with this person, whatever it was.
Yeah.
Wasn't interested in that. I wanted to start the cheap way, the free way, learn it myself. So that's how I started out. And it took me about 50 open houses before I finally started getting emails, following up and having conversation with people where they noticed I somewhat knew what I was talking about.
Yeah.
And a few people kind of trusted me early on. They're kind of like hesitant and like, okay, we'll give it a try.
Right.
And end up working out.
Yeah.
But it takes time. And I think doing it as many open houses as possible is only going to benefit you as far as building yourself up.
Yeah.
And making yourself obviously providing value to people. That's really where it's at. There's so many realms of value from open houses, but the first thing first is building up your own character.
Right.
And your own knowledge of the industry.
Right.
For free.
Well, and I mean, of course, the connection, but then beyond that, if you're sitting in 4 houses a weekend, you're learning something new in each house, I would assume, right?
You go in the door. What's the first thing you do? You turn on every light. I've done so many open houses. Second shift after somebody else, I walk in, the house is pitch dark.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, what's going on? Is the power out? They're like, no, I didn't know if anyone's going to come. Oh yeah, obviously. That's the point of the open house.
Right. Right.
Turn on every light, every lamp.
Yeah.
Even a fan with a separate remote. Turn on every light. The more light there is, you walk in the house, it's warm and it's inviting. So at the very least, doing open houses, you get in the house, you walk the house, you get a feel for it.
Yeah.
You do research ahead of time. This is a ranch. This is a story and a half. It's a reverse. It's a raised ranch. Understand the house that you're in. So even if nobody comes, the value is you understand how to get in the door using the software to unlock the electronic keypad. Right. Get your experience there, because there's some troubleshooting with that. Sometimes you can't get in. Yeah. So it's good to have that ahead of time, figuring it out. Right. If there's an issue, who do I call? So you get in the door, you walk the house, get a feel for it. Try to notice any obvious issues with the house that people might quiz you on. Do your homework ahead of time. So that's the first step. Get in the house, turn the lights on, learn the house, get a feel for the layout. Yeah. And provide value. People say, oh, I want a main floor primary bedroom. Well, don't send them a 2-story house. Right. So start understanding what is what. Home layouts.
Well, and as many as you've been holding open too, you have, say you have a buyer in your pipeline that you know what they need. Who knows, you may run into that house, or, at least you'll know the house is there if you need it later too, exactly. Which is great.
And also doing so many open houses, I'm now getting tons of repeat clients. Even if they're not working with me, they're like, I saw you last week. I saw you 2 weeks ago. I have people I've seen 4 or 5 times now in the last year.
Yeah.
Just keeping your name fresh in their head, even if they don't use you, but they like you, they might refer you, and it's happening now.
Yeah. And have you noticed a snowball effect as far as that goes?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Because did you tell me then after that, first 50, then you had how many more before you had closings and you had?
My first 50, I had nothing.
Right.
And my next 50, I sold 10 houses.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just like that.
Right.
Because I got my first closing in somewhere between 50 and 60 open houses. And then I understood the process.
Yeah.
Get the lead, find them the house, and then explain to them how easy it is.
Yeah.
If you work with me, I understand contracts very well. I'm a great schmoozer. So I'm going to call the listing agent, give them a little bit of a spiel on why this is a great offer. I'm a great agent. You can look up my reviews online, get them in the door with the offer, and then explain with the people. This is the process. You make the offer. If you get accepted, you have 3 days for your earnest money deposit. You also have 10 days for your inspection period, which is variable, of course, depending on the offer.
Right.
And then if you get past inspections, then your lender's going to call in for an appraisal, unless you put so much money down or you're a cash buyer.
Right.
But if you just understand a few basic concepts of the under contract period, and you can provide that, I tell everyone that comes in my open house the same thing. Here's how it works, even if they don't even care. Here's how it works. You make an offer in this house. You owe 1% down the first 3 days. We do our inspections. It can go 1 of 3 ways from inspections. Take it as is, renegotiate, or back out. You will get your earnest money back if it says that in the contract. Yeah. Not the inspection money, though. That's gone.
Right.
So you get past the inspection period. You get in the appraisal. Hopefully the appraisal's good. If not, there's a little bit of back and forth. Is the seller going to come down in price? Is the buyer going to come up on price? Then after that, it goes through underwriting, clear to close. You buy the house.
Yep.
So that's the basic steps.
Right.
You just the number one thing with open houses. And I start out trying to get very engineering minded about this. What part of town do I want to do? What price point? What time? This and that. And I had a whole spreadsheet on trying to do this analysis breakdown. It's a waste of time. Yeah. It's a numbers game. My boss has told me that every single day for a year now. Yeah. It's a numbers game. Just get out there. I've done 20 open houses in a row. Didn't get 1 email. Yeah. And then I got 3 emails at every next open house, the next 3 open houses. Right. Just get out there. Don't try to time anything. Yeah. It's totally random. You never know. Just get out there, get your face known. Totally. That's all it is. Totally. So your bread and butter, your go-to thing is just keeping it simple and hitting these open houses. You're doing 4 a weekend. That's what, 2, 4, 6, 8 hours out of your weekend. So what are you doing when you're not at an open house? What's your weekend plans? Petting cats. Okay. No, ideally I pick up clients on the weekends and I show them houses during the week. Beautiful. That's my goal. Yeah. If I have a lot of clients at that time, I'll do less open houses on the weekend. Yeah. Because I've had so many times I'm at an open house that's totally dead. And I've got an active buyer wanting to see a house right now. Yeah. And I'm like, wow, money down the drain. Yeah. Yeah. If you're not available for your clients, one time's one thing, but multiple times, you're gone. Done. Yeah. If they want to buy a house, you got to be there and be available. Yeah. So open houses Friday, Saturday, Sunday, at least Saturday, Sunday, Friday if I have time. Yeah. And then showings during the week. That's how I like to do it. Right. And then if I don't have clients during the week, I'll consider doing during the week open houses. However, during the week, I like to go after maintenance provided. Buyers for maintenance provided is an older crowd. Yeah. Because they don't want to cut the yard. Yeah. Most of the time they're retired. You don't have to worry about them being at work during the week. Yeah. Versus if I'm doing all first-time home buyer houses during the week, they're working. Yeah. So I figured that out the hard way. Yeah. It's that simple. Is that to say that people can't get the day off? No. Right. There's a million different variables there. Right. But that's what I go after. I like to do first-time home buyer houses on the weekends. Yeah. $300,000 to $500,000 range right in there. Totally. And then during the week, I like to do condos, townhomes, maintenance provided. Beautiful. That's smart. But yeah. Last couple of months, I mean, historically, wintertime, the market kind of slows down. So I've had more free time on my hands. Yeah. So I've been looking around. I don't want to buy leads. I've considered the pay at closing lead generator. Sounds tempting. For the most part, I'm just trying to pick up more open houses right now. I'm doing a lot of follow-up with my past clients and other emails, not even clients, but emails I got from open houses. Totally. That's what I'm doing during the week. A lot of follow-up. Awesome. I send them an email. Here's a couple houses. What do you think? Do you have any questions? Just constantly asking questions. I'm just send them some houses and say, here's some houses. Yeah. Ask them questions. Yeah. You want the engagement. Right. Exactly. You want them to know that you care and you actually want to find what they want.
Right.
Not just spam with junk. They can go on Zillow and find any house. What can you do differently than Zillow?
Well, exactly. I mean, in any industry right now, the customer, the client has more information than they've ever had available to them right in their phone, in their computer, on their watch, anything, right? So it really is more about the connection and how do they feel working with you?
Can you provide value? How can you stand out from another agent?
Right.
Zillow recently got coming soon.
Oh,
Before coming soon, that was my biggest sales pitch for getting their email. I have access to coming soon properties.
Yeah.
Now they're saying, oh, I got that on Zillow now because
Right.
Zillow just got it.
Mm-hmm.
Zillow doesn't always have the active date though. With my MLS software, it does.
Yeah.
So I say, here's the deal. If you really want this certain area, you're ready to buy right now. With my home search, and you have a home coming soon with the active date,
right? You
can call me to call the listing agent. Let me quiz them ahead of time. We could drive by the property, look at it from the street. Can't look at it pre-MLS.
Right. Let's
do our homework.
Yeah.
That way, when it goes active, we're the first one in the door.
Yep.
We don't need to ask 1,000 questions. We're ready to go. So many times, does a seller take the first offer? Sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes they do.
Yeah.
So that's why I tell them, if you want that house, let's do our homework ahead of time.
Yeah.
Let's get in there day one. Get in there day one. Make an offer, short expiration where they don't have time to do an open house that week. And a lot of houses go active Wednesday, Thursday.
Right.
They do their open house Saturday, Sunday. I want it locked in before the open house.
Yeah. Before anybody else gets in there.
So that's my big selling pitch. Let me get your email. Let me see some coming soon properties.
Yeah.
Zillow doesn't always have the coming soon date, but I do.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Yeah.
I'll give you my email.
Yeah, absolutely. So how did you get started? I know we talked about you have an engineering background.
Correct.
Was it an accident? Was it an intentional move that you made to get into real estate? How did this come to be?
Just the pinball machine effect of bouncing through life. Try this, try that, try this, try that.
Yeah.
Left high school when I was 16. First day of sophomore year, I dropped out, got my GED, started community college. I went for automotive technology, got an associate's, did a welding program, got an associate's, took some time off, worked on some cars.
Yeah.
Realized I love cars as a hobby, not a full-time career.
Right.
The pay's not amazing and it's dirty work and it's a lot of bent over long hours.
Yeah.
So try to weigh my options there. Got real interested in welding after that. Applied to a few companies. They offered to ship me off overseas, do some high level welding for a high mile per hour train system called the Hyperloop.
Oh,
turned that down. Yeah, it was a crazy job opportunity. Glad I turned it down. They went bankrupt a few years ago. So whatever that was.
Yeah. Something looking out for you.
Right. Probably. So I thought, what's the next step? Automotive, welding, engineering sounds interesting.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm a hands-on guy.
Yeah.
I didn't realize getting into engineering is not hands-on.
Yeah.
Not the stuff I was finding. Are there hands-on engineering jobs out there? Absolutely.
Right.
Prototype engineering, experimental stuff like that. Nothing I could find that was available.
Yeah.
I did do one internship. It was a beast trying to get an internship. I finally got one to accept me. I went out to Lakewood, Colorado. I was doing petroleum engineering, moving crude oil and water around the United States.
Yeah.
This company has 8,000 miles of pipeline. It was long days in a cubicle.
Yeah.
I could not stay awake.
Oh, yeah.
The people around me, nice guys, not really full of life.
Oh, yeah.
The people I want to surround myself with.
Right.
That engineering mindset, they're quiet people. And that's not really what I vibe with.
Right.
I vibe best in a salesy industry where people are smiling and engaging. That's what I like.
Yeah.
With my ADD is another thing. I need to be walking and talking and moving around. I can't just sit there clicking buttons all day. Drove me nuts.
Yeah.
So they wanted to keep me on full time. I said, nah, come back to KC. I was like, okay, I understand engineering. I understand the jobs out there. Not loving it.
Right.
And then growing up, though, I have relatives in commercial real estate who've done very well. I've always in the back of my mind, I was like, wow, this seems interesting. I work on cars and other stuff. I do a little bit of handyman work for houses. The whole idea of working on houses and then selling houses, it just kind of spiraled into the pay looked more appealing.
Yeah.
And it was less and less dirty work.
Yeah.
So I went from working on cars and welding to doing a little bit of handyman work on houses. And then I jumped over to the sales side. I was like, I can sell the house. I don't even have to work on it and make even more money.
Right. You understand the guts of it too, which is a huge benefit for your clients.
So my first step in the door for real estate is I had some savings. I had enough for a down payment on a piece of multifamily property. So I bought a 4-plex in Lawrence, Kansas, next to University of Kansas.
Yeah.
And sunk every penny I had into that. I was like, okay, how do I get more money? I want to buy more multifamily.
Yeah.
Because this seems like a way to retire early.
Yeah.
You buy a piece of multifamily, keep it rented out. The tenants pay off your mortgage plus a little bit of money into your pocket, the cash flow. Then you either save up money from another job, buy another piece of property, or you can do a cash out refinance,
Right.
go get another down payment, buy another property. It spirals.
Yeah.
So my cousins in commercial real estate, they also do that on the side. So I realized they've had the spiraling effect a long, long time. They have a big portfolio.
Yeah.
It's an early retirement. So it's been 2 years now. I've had that fourplex. And then my next step was getting into residential sales, which was a year ago. And that's my goal now. Sell houses, save money, buy more multifamily.
Yeah.
Over and over and over. That's what I'm going after now.
Awesome. 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 So what inspired you to start doing? I mean, I've not heard of any other agent doing as many open houses as intently as you have. What was your inspiration to get started in that way with real estate?
Good question. Take a sip here. Starting out, I spent about 6 months interviewing every brokerage in town.
Yeah.
I called them. I met with a few people. Didn't really vibe with anyone until I found my boss at Real Broker. We hit it off right off the bat. The deal was, though, he said, "You're a newbie. I don't have time for you.
Yeah.
I really recommend you go somewhere else, sell some houses, and come back in 6 months. We'll talk." I liked him, though. So I kept nagging him. I said, "I'm coming here. I'm coming here." He finally gave in. He goes, "Here's the deal. I'll let you in the door. Real Broker, you have to be sponsored to get into the door. You're in the door. You're not on my team. I'm not going to train you. You're on your own.
Figure it out.
You sell 6 houses in 6 months. We'll talk about joining the team."
Yeah.
So I called some different mentors, some in town, some out of town, all these different training programs. It just didn't feel right. It just felt, I mean, I'm in sales, so I can pick out other people trying to do salesy and exaggerating. "Oh, you take my $2,000 a month class and you could sell this and that, or you can buy leads online." It just seemed like a lot of money right out the door day one with no guaranteed results.
Right.
And then I started thinking, other people, my boss specifically said, "Go do open houses." He's had people on his team in the past that sold a couple houses a year doing open houses. So I started doing open houses, and it was very depressing at first. That first 50 open house, I wasn't getting anywhere.
Yeah.
I would do the open house. I'd go home. I'd look on LinkedIn at engineering jobs.
Yeah. What can I do?
And after a few hours of that, I was like, "This is terrible. Let's try open houses again."
Yeah.
So I just kept doing it and doing it.
Yeah.
Until it worked out. Because all the other lead generation out there, mentally, it's you going to them.
Yeah.
You go to the mentor.
Yeah.
You go to your sphere of influence. You call your buddy from high school. "Hey, I haven't seen you in 15 years. Wouldn't it be great if you bought a house for me and I got $10,000 off you?" That sounds so cringy. I don't have a sphere of influence.
Yeah.
Leaving high school early, I chased away that whole high school crowd.
Yeah.
Engineering school, I didn't mesh with anybody. I didn't take any friends home from there.
Right.
1 or 2 I talked to. They have their own realtors, so we're not great friends.
Yeah.
So kind of got rid of them.
Yeah.
But all these different things, you going to them and you spending money. What is the one lead gen that's free and they come to you?
Yeah. Flip the
The
script.
open house. And an open house, it's 2 hours a piece. That's all it is. If they come to the house, they're either looking to buy a house or they know somebody.
Right.
So if I'm going to get all salesy on them, "Oh, let me get your email, this and that," they're already there.
Yeah.
They're kind of expecting it.
Right.
Versus just blasting a cold lead from high school or coffee pop buys or gift baskets.
Yeah.
That's all great.
Yeah.
But starting out, in my opinion, the open house is where the value is.
Totally.
So my first year of my 130 open houses, I have 80 emails on a drip campaign. I have 48 people on my MLS One Home custom home search.
Yeah.
I have about a dozen checking daily.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So I keep bumping them at least once a week. I send them an email, say, "Hey, I saw you check the home search. Did anything catch your eye?" Most of the time they don't respond.
Yeah.
It's a numbers game.
Yeah.
Keep blasting them. Don't make your whole life depending on them responding. Go do more open houses.
Right.
Get more leads. Build a portfolio. Those leads that are looking, they could call you in 6 months. They can call you in a year. It could be 5 years.
Right.
They may all call the same day in 5 years and you're oversaturated. Oversaturated.
Yeah.
It's just get out there and do the open houses.
Yeah.
Build the leads. Don't get too crazy about tracking. Like I was saying before, location, lead generator, this and that. Just go out there and do it.
Right.
I mean, it's 2 hours a piece. What do you spend on the weekends? 2 hours. Probably spend 2 hours on Instagram.
Yeah.
2 hours walking your dog.
Yeah.
2 hours, whatever. You
Right.
can spend 2 hours at an open house.
Totally.
It's not that big of a deal.
Totally.
And I did the math. My 130 open houses times it by 2 hours a piece, 260 hours.
260 hours.
If I was working a desk job, 8 hours a day, divide that 260 by 8 hours. It's about a month of desk work.
Yeah.
Double that for the time I spent showing people houses.
Right.
about 2 months of actual desk work.
Right.
So if you're at a cubicle job right now,
Yeah.
and you're thinking, wow, this is really tough work, get into real estate, but I don't want to do open houses. Look at the numbers.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's way less work.
Yeah.
And the pay is better.
Right. Right.
I'm not guaranteeing anyone go do open houses, you're going to get rich.
Yeah.
What I'm doing though is working. And if you copy some of my steps, you have a higher likelihood of selling houses.
Right. Right.
I have about a half dozen people under me right now that I'm training.
Oh, okay.
Newbies in my office.
Yeah.
Everyone is sending them to me because they see I'm doing open house, I'm selling houses.
Yeah.
They're sending these guys to me. Some are younger, some are older. Doesn't matter. I give them my 1 hour spiel of how I do it. I get out my laptop. This is how you do a custom home search. This is what I say.
Yeah.
I have people getting leads now. I have people getting under contract in their first month of real estate.
Yeah.
It works.
It works.
I'm not guaranteeing it,
right,
but it's working for me and it's working for other people.
Right. Well, and even if you're the worst salesperson on the planet, you're going to connect with somebody if you're persistent and consistent.
Even if you're the worst salesperson, you're going to outsell the best salesperson who's not putting themselves out there.
100%. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Exactly.
That kind of mentality. And if you take 100 shots, you're bound to make one.
And exactly. And it's so bizarre talking with agents. They're afraid to do open houses. I don't know why. No one wants to do open houses.
Isn't it funny?
I have all the teams in my office calling me to do open houses. Their own team doesn't want to do the open house. I don't know if they don't have the script that I have that I developed myself. They're afraid to do it. A lot of it's the rejection. I got rejected hard those first 50 open houses. Clearly. Really hard. Some people were mad at me. Some people come to the house just to argue. They weren't even looking at the house. They're like, I saw the open house sign. I'm going to go there and argue with you, for whatever reason.
Yeah.
It's stressful. But if you realize the freedom you have in this industry, and if you actually like talking with people and providing value and selling, you have to look past the early setbacks and keep your eye on the prize. Long term, the open house game will turn into a referral game.
Yeah.
All your past clients will call you one day in the future. Their friend, their family, their colleague, whatever, they're going to refer you.
Right.
So open houses aren't forever.
Right.
But if you're just starting out, start with open houses.
Yeah.
Hit it hard.
At
least the first 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
That's what I would recommend how you start out.
Absolutely. Yeah. I love hearing from you that it's consistency that is the key, because that's what I have always said. I mean, I've worked in sales management for years, and I've always just said, you're going to look at this brick wall ahead of you, and you're going to start hitting it with your hands, and you're going to think you're not doing anything. But once that first brick falls, it all starts to crumble. And that's how it feels whenever you have, I know you felt that way. That first one that called you back.
It was amazing. I was terrified and shaking.
Yeah.
And I learned real quick with a few people that called me, if they ask you a question, you say, I don't know, they're gone.
It's over. Yeah.
They're gone.
Yeah.
I transitioned from I don't know to I know a guy. Let me get your number or your email. I'll get back to you.
Absolutely.
Then you kind of hook him a little bit. Oh, he doesn't really know, but he knows somebody. So I'll trust him a little bit, give him a second chance.
Yeah.
It transitions from I don't know to I know a guy to I know. Once you know it, you're good.
Yeah.
But at those open houses, they ask you a question you don't know. What value do you provide?
They can see the same thing you can see.
Right? Exactly. That's the whole thing with the numbers game. Get out there and learn the ropes.
Yeah.
This stuff, I can tell it to you through a video.
Yeah.
It's muscle memory at this point, though.
Right.
You're going to get out there and people are looking at you straight in the eyes. You get nervous. You're going to forget everything I said.
Yep.
That's why you have to go out there and build your own path.
Yeah.
Just get in the door of the open house and figure out whatever it is you have to say. The biggest thing is get their email.
Yeah.
That's all. I don't want their phone number.
Oh, yeah.
Because if people call me or text me, I don't answer.
Oh, yeah.
It's too much in my face.
Yeah.
But in emails, like they contacted me, it doesn't ding my phone unless you have email dings on your notifications, whatever.
Yeah.
It's a very subtle way. Hey, you came to my open house.
Still here.
I'm still here. That's what I go after.
Peeking around the corner.
Yeah. if you're real daring, get the phone number and go after them.
Yeah.
I don't like it because I don't like people calling me.
Yeah.
Because as a realtor, you got so many people calling you every day and it's mostly spam.
Right.
It's trying to sell you health insurance or this or that. It's annoying.
Yeah.
So I'm ignoring a lot of calls now, hoping they leave me a voicemail. I'll call you back if you leave me a voicemail. But if you don't, I don't want to talk to some automated AI robot service or whatever you're trying to sell me.
Right.
Not interested.
Right. Exactly.
So that's the email. I go after the emails.
So you said you interviewed all over town, all different brokerages, different teams, things like that. What drew you to Real Broker?
Just going through Google, looking at agents with the top reviews. That's who I was calling.
Yeah.
5-star reviews, hundreds of reviews. Those are the people I was calling.
Yeah.
And I called all those guys, and either they brushed me off on the phone, or we met in person, and it's just like, we don't want a newbie in here. They didn't care.
Yeah.
I wanted someone that cared a little bit.
Right.
So I found my guy, my boss, my team leader, technically at Real Broker. Great reviews online. We hit it off, despite him not wanting me on the team because I was a newbie. I don't blame him. I can't blame him for that.
Right.
I would have taken a lot of time.
Yeah.
That's why it took me almost 6 months before I got the ropes. If I had a leader, it could have fast-tracked me.
Yeah.
But I think learning everything myself kind of put it in me even deeper that I really understand the ropes now because I learned everything myself.
Totally.
So I met my boss. We just hit it off. That's really all it was. So if you're looking for a brokerage, I'd recommend go on Google, find the big dogs in your town, call them and see who's willing to take a few minutes out of their day to meet with you. Even if you don't join their team, at least meet with them to point you in the right direction because they're going to know, oh, there's another team in my office or at another brokerage. They are hiring newbies.
Yeah.
They're great people. They're nice. Go talk to them.
Yeah.
So interview a few people in town is what I would recommend.
Yeah.
That's how I started out.
Yeah. Yeah. Love that. So now that you've been in for a year, what would you have done differently day one?
Honestly, just more open houses.
Yeah.
That's it. Had I done more,
yeah,
I would have understood it faster.
Totally.
That's all it is.
Totally.
That's how I learned it.
Yeah.
Every time I do an open house to this day, I'm at like 140, 150 now. I haven't added up the last few weeks. I go through my phone every couple of weeks on my calendar, like, oh, Saturday, Sunday did this and that. The sooner you get in there, the more open houses you do, you figure out the ropes sooner. That's all it is. So if you do 50 open houses in 1 month, you're going to understand it than branching out over 6 months. Right. That's really all it is.
Right.
Just do as many as possible. And if you're not understanding the feedback you're getting, you kind of hit a brick wall and you don't know where to change, then you go find someone in your office. Even that mentor or whoever brought you in your brokerage or whoever, they don't have time for you on the team. You can ask them a question.
Yeah.
They have 5 minutes for a question.
Right.
So worst case, biggest thing is if you get negative feedback or you hit a brick wall with your open house, don't just sit there and cry.
Yeah.
Go get help.
Yeah. Everyone
Everyone wants to help you.
Right.
They may not want to put a lot of time into you, but
Right.
they'll answer a question or two. And that's the biggest thing. Don't be afraid to ask for help.
Yeah.
I wasn't.
Yeah.
When my guy in my office who brought me in didn't have time for me, I'd go find someone else in the office just sitting there.
Yeah.
I'd walk and say, hey, I'm a newbie. Could you help me out? 9 times out of 10, absolutely.
Yeah.
That one time they don't, it's not anything rude. Oh, I'm walking out the door. I don't have time, whatever. They want to help you.
Right.
If you show up and you put in the effort, people notice it and they want to help you out.
Yeah.
That's my experience.
Yeah. If you want it just as bad as they want to help,
Yeah.
Then they're going to be willing to give you a little something.
If you're trying to go after their leads or something, they're not going to help you.
Yeah,
it's a dog industry there. But it's just knowledge, learning the ropes. They're going to help you. 100%. They helped me. They'll help you.
Totally. So what's next then? Are you doubling down on open houses for year 2? Are you changing your strategy? Are you ramping up? What's year 2 looking to look like?
I don't know if I want to double my open houses to 260.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Can I do it? Yeah.
Yeah.
I definitely want to do at least 150 this year.
Yeah.
I try not to get too crazy about the numbers. Early on, I was like, okay, I did 130. I want to double it next year. I should double my revenue.
Yeah.
You get all hyper focused on these numbers. And if you don't hit it or you're not on track to hit it, it gets in the back of your mind and eats you alive.
Right.
So don't get too crazy on, I got to do 100 open houses. I got to get a lead every day.
Yeah.
Just get out there and learn the ropes. It'll come to you naturally. So definitely doubling down on open houses. Knowing what I know now, I'm way more productive this year because I have a system in place on what to say and how to follow up.
Right.
I also want to build my social media.
Yeah.
Unlimited potential. You're one viral video away from unlimited leads.
Yeah. Well, and you're trying.
I'm trying.
You're putting stuff out there.
I'm putting stuff out there. I've lost 40 followers.
Yeah, but how many have you gained?
2.
Okay, well.
So my content, I'm going to pivot. They don't like my content.
Yeah.
They don't like the AI video of me as a baby with a tail. Yeah. They don't like me holding somebody's baby in the open house saying, I'll hold you, baby. You go look around.
Yeah.
Maybe my stuff's a little bit too cringe.
Yeah.
I think my age group, the first time homebuyer age group, likes it.
Yeah.
But I'm not finding them yet. I'm finding a different crowd that wants a very serious professional. Welcome to my open house.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. 123 Green Street.
Yeah.
That's not what I like.
Yeah.
Everyone's doing that and it's boring. So I try to do some funny stuff. A few people liked it. Most people didn't like it.
Yeah.
So,
but they talked about it.
They talked about it. It got the engagement. It got me in their head.
Yeah.
Not the right idea.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to draw back a little bit, pivot, a little bit less funny, a little bit more value add.
Yeah.
Try to provide more local market updates with a funny twist.
Yeah.
If you just do a local market update, yeah, it's nice. There's a new Whole Foods coming down the street. But if you make it funny, or you look funny, or you do a little dance and you catch their attention, you stick better.
If they're wondering, what are you going to do next?
Bingo.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm like a loose cannon in my office. People are afraid of me. What is he going to post? My team leader, I'm on probation right now for my recent posting. He said, you're on probation. So
wait, the one where you offered a free consult?
Yes.
I loved that one.
Thank you. Thank you.
It was, I mean, you hit him right in the face with exactly what was going on.
Exactly.
Here I am.
People chewed me out, so I made a video saying, hey, if my Instagram post offended you, you just earned yourself a free 15-minute home buying consultation.
Yeah.
And even my team lead didn't like that.
Oh, that's funny.
So he said, put it on TikTok. So I might separate and do it on TikTok.
There you go.
So I'll go after that. Try to keep Instagram a little more professional. If you're solo and you're by yourself, do whatever you want.
Yeah.
If you're on a team, though, you kind of have to abide by the rules. So I'm going back a little bit.
To an extent, right?
To an extent. But I like the funny stuff.
Yeah.
There's a few funny people out in the United States. Not many, make like a half dozen big, funny Instagram pages.
Right.
They're getting all their leads from that.
Yeah.
And it's funny stuff. The kid doing the speed tour. He runs through the house. Speed tour.
Just
it's annoying.
hilarious.
But people love it.
Yeah.
Well,
I'll watch every video all the way through.
Absolutely. The engagement is there.
And why, but I know what he's going to do.
Exactly. I don't know what it is. So trying to recreate my own funny niche.
Yeah.
Doing that.
Yeah.
I think there's tremendous value there in the social media.
Right.
So I'm trying to tap into that a little bit. That's my 2026 goal.
Love
Build
it.
social media. And open houses, social media. And that's the biggest goals for this year.
That's awesome. I mean, that's keeping it so simple, but like we said earlier, consistent and persistent, I think is the key.
Yeah.
Just simple, easy. If this, then that
is what it is. You start with the basics and you don't see the results.
Yeah.
Then let's try something else.
Try to fancy it up.
Let's try wrong.
Wrong. Yeah.
I did 50 open houses and got nowhere.
Right.
And then the next 75 of second half of 2025, I sold over $4 million.
Right.
Just that easy.
Exactly.
I didn't change anything. I just kept doing it and it clicked. I was doing the same stuff.
Well, and tweak it just a little each time.
You see when someone walks in, they walk in with a smile every time.
Yeah.
You say something, the smile goes away.
We delete that.
Delete that. Either remove that stupid part of your pitch.
Yeah.
Or the other half of the time they ask you a question and these are repeat questions about the house.
Yeah.
If there's a swimming pool, they want to know where's the swimming pool.
Right.
So there's a few questions I ask ahead of time with the house. And I ask permission. Am I allowed to share this information?
Right.
Because you have to ask these questions. But people always ask a lot of the same questions. If there's a neighborhood pool, where's the pool? I had one house I was doing. Somebody walked in. They said, where's the neighborhood pool? I didn't know. And they're like, what do you mean you don't know?
You're holding it open. Yeah.
But a neighbor was in the house. I said, I know who does know.
Yeah.
The neighbor's right here.
Yeah.
That's when I realized the value of having the neighbors there.
Totally.
How do you get the neighbors there? Before the open house, you go do door hangers.
Yeah.
I don't knock. If you knock, it's soliciting.
Yeah.
If you leave a piece of paper on the door, though, it's called canvassing. It's not soliciting. So if you don't knock, you don't make verbal contact, it's not soliciting. From what I read. Look that up online. Don't take that as fact.
Not legal.
That's what I found on. It's not legal advice. It's called canvassing. It's what I found on Google.
Okay.
Nobody has complained about that.
Yeah. Yeah.
If they don't want it, they rip it up, they throw it away.
Right.
I've been 3 houses down. A guy walks outside, he takes off, rolls it up, throws it in garbage. Whatever.
Yeah.
But the thing is, though, you go at least a day before your open house. Say, hey, open house, 123 whatever street, Saturday, 12 to 2.
Right.
Wouldn't you like to know how your house compares? That's one line.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you like to pick your next neighbor? That's line 2.
Yeah.
The final one is, if somebody blocks your driveway, please call me. I'll have them move.
Yeah.
So you're providing a little value there.
There you
That's
go.
the one thing that's not totally salesy.
Yeah.
So hit them with a few things on the backside. I'll do free home valuations, this and that. But getting the neighbors there, the biggest thing, if you have at least 1 or 2 neighbors in the house, a buyer comes in, they see the neighbors, they don't know it's neighbors.
Yeah.
They see activity. Wow, there's people here. They're probably gonna make an offer. I should make an offer quick.
Yeah.
I'm
Do I
interested.
like this?
So that's point 1 with the neighbors.
Yeah.
Point 2 with the neighbors. If you don't have an answer for the neighborhood, they know it.
Yeah.
They've saved me so many times.
Yeah.
Where's the pool? If it's maintenance provided, how often do they repaint the exterior? How often is this and that? They always save me.
Yeah.
And I've gotten a lot of leads off the neighbors too.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So when we get into it, I'll tell you my whole spiel with my open houses.
Yeah.
Before the open house, at the open house, and then the follow-up. That can be like
there
our,
you go.
yeah. I'll
Yeah,
tell you
that'll be episode 2.
Okay. I'll charge for that one.
There you go. So what are your must-haves? What's your go kit for your open houses? What do you make sure you have with you every single time? Do you have it with you?
Number one thing,
Yeah,
bring the seller's disclosure.
of course. Okay.
Print off one copy. I used to print off a dozen copies. They would take one, maybe.
Yeah.
And I do the open house 1 week and it sells. All this paper wasted, 9 or 11
Right.
pages, whatever it is.
Right.
All this wasted paper and ink.
Yeah.
My office is now charging to print.
Oh yeah.
So I'm not trying to throw away $5 at every open house.
Yep.
Total waste.
Yeah.
So bring one seller's disclosure.
Mm-hmm.
Take a pen, right on the top, house copy.
Yeah.
When somebody walks up and they pick it up, the second they pick it up, you say, here's the deal. This is my one copy.
Yeah.
Feel free to take some pictures, or let me get your email. I'll
Mhm.
email it to you.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Put the
Bingo,
ball
you
in
got
your
their
court.
email.
Right.
Worst case, you could follow up and say, hey, what do you think of the house? You want to see their houses? They say, oh, I'm working with a realtor. You back off.
Yeah. Cool.
But otherwise, you got their email. There's your way in.
Totally.
So that's one way. You don't have to ask for their email.
Yeah.
On following up. If they pick up the disclosure, offer to email it to them.
Yeah.
So that's step one. Bring the disclosure, write on a house copy. Step two, I print off the MLS cover sheet. Put a header on. So I've got my logo here.
Yeah.
But now I did a custom header with my phone number giant.
Yeah.
That way, everybody takes this with them.
Yeah.
Everybody does. Whether they take your card or not, you give them this.
They have your card regardless.
Exactly. So I've got the seller's disclosure there. I've got between 6 and 12 of these MLS cover sheets, depending on how active I think the house will be.
Right.
Sometimes I run out and it stinks.
Yeah.
So I have those 2 pieces of paper. And then I also have a stack of my business cards.
Yep.
I have a stack of lollipops.
Yeah.
I go to Sam's Club. I get the big pack of Dum Dums. Get on Amazon, wherever.
Yeah.
I've done everything. I've done every type of drink, tea, bottle this, bottle that, Nutri-Grain bars, this and that. You open up, they just shatter everywhere.
Yeah.
And I'm staying after the broom. I'm sweeping. I'm
Yeah.
kicking under the stove, and I feel terrible. And those wrappers, they open the wrapper, and there's a million pieces of wrapper. I'm done with all that stuff.
Yeah.
Lollipops are the cheapest.
Yeah.
They're the cleanest.
Yeah.
And it's my #1 most taken item.
Oh, really?
Dum Dums.
Hey, there you go.
And I make it a joke. Come on in, grab yourself a lollipop.
Yeah.
Every time I say lollipop, they laugh.
Yeah.
Because it's a funny word.
Right.
I don't say
right.
get a sucker or candy. Come get a lollipop.
Yeah.
Take a look at my lollipop. It's an icebreaker.
Yeah, totally.
So I have that, and then I also have a pen and paper. What do I have that for? When they say they don't have a real estate agent they're working with, bingo, I got a pen and paper here. Let me get some info for me.
Totally.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
So that's the biggest thing. Disclosure, MLS cover sheet with your name on it. They have to have some way to call you.
Yeah.
Business cards, lollipops, and a pen and paper. That's what I have on my counter. The whole counter is like an assembly line.
Yeah.
They start here, they go here, they go here, they go here.
Yeah.
And then if I haven't already asked them if they're working with a real estate agent, by the time they get that pen and paper, because they look at one thing, they pause, they look at another, they pause, they get the pen and paper, like they're thinking, what is that?
Yeah.
I say, are you currently working with a real estate agent? They say no. I say, oh, let me email you a couple of homes.
Yeah.
They kind of pause. They're thinking, well, I already checked Zillow. Do I really need his email? I have access to active and coming soon listings with the active date. And on top of that, I will keep my eyes out for you for any off-market properties. And I'll also handpick you homes exactly matching your criteria. I'll email it to you once a week. When you hit them with all these different streams of value, they just give in.
Yeah.
They always give in.
Yeah.
And then got the pen and paper there. I asked for 5 pieces of criteria.
Okay.
Max price. They're thinking. If they're stalling a long time, I don't like the long stalls.
Yeah.
I think at the house we're at a $500,000 house. Say, you're at a 500 here. How about we just make it 500 and under for now?
Yeah.
Fine. So I do 500 minus.
Yeah.
The next 3 things: minimum bedroom, bathroom, garage count.
Yep.
They're kind of pausing. Oh, I don't know. I hit them with, well, where are we right now? We're at a 2-bed, 1.5 bath, 1-car garage. Like, okay.
Does it feel good? Yeah.
You came to this house, you're interested. You probably want to see other comparable houses.
Right.
So if they're stalling, I already know the answer.
Yeah.
It's the house they're at. They just want to see other options.
Yeah.
And then the final one is location. I say, do you want to be in all of Kansas? Do you want to be specifically within Johnson County? Do you want to be within 5 miles of where you currently work or your kid goes to school? Or I could pull up the map. I could build you a box.
Yeah.
North of I-435 highway, south of 75th. They always go for the box.
Yeah.
They love the parameters, the custom parameters.
Yeah.
They want something that they can't just get on Zillow.
Right.
They want a handmade home search.
Totally.
And they love it.
Right.
That's all I do.
I mean, and that just speaks again to keeping it simple.
Keep it simple.
And just doing it. So we talked about, your goals for next year. So where can everybody find you on socials, on your website or on Instagram or Facebook or whatever?
Yeah, Facebook or Instagram. Instagram is Jeeper Griff, JeeperGriff. I'm a big Jeep guy. I like Jeeps.
Beautiful.
So Jeeper Griff online.
Yeah.
I have a link in my bio. You're welcome to click the link, schedule a call with me. If you want to talk about, if you're a buyer or seller, we can talk about what's going on in the market.
Yeah.
If you are looking to become an agent, I'd be happy to talk to you about where to look to become an agent. If you're interested in joining Real Broker, that's a conversation we can have. If I think you're a good fit, I would sponsor you to come in.
Beautiful.
I would offer you free open house training.
Hey, there you go.
And then, I also do, I can do online Zoom call training if you like as well with open houses. That's my specialty. That's what I stick with is open houses.
Yeah.
I'm also on Facebook, Griffin Merrill. Feel free to add me on there.
Yeah.
Mostly on Instagram though.
Love it.
And I definitely want to talk about more with people about joining Real Broker. Real Broker is one of the fastest growing brokerages in North America. Why is that? It's got a lot of benefits. It's not just about the brokerage split.
Right.
We have a revenue share program. Anyone I bring in as a sponsor, I can make up to $3,200 off of them per year.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And it's not out of their paycheck. It's out of the split that goes to Real Broker.
Oh, okay.
So if I bring someone in, whatever they sell, I can get a portion. Whoever they bring in, that becomes my tier 2. I get a portion of that. Whoever they bring in, it goes 5 levels out, starting at 3,200 to 3,000, down, down, down.
Yeah.
So if I recruit one person and then they recruit one person 5 times out, it's an incredible source of revenue outside of selling houses.
Right.
Just from bringing in people to the brokerage, and you get a cut of whatever they sell.
Yeah.
So there's that. Real Broker is also publicly traded in the stock market. If you sell enough within Real Broker, they give you a bonus. If you become an elite agent, you sell so many houses, they give you $16,000 in stock as a thank you.
Wow. That's
so
great.
There's right off the bat, great brokerage split.
Yeah.
There's the revenue share.
Yeah.
There's the stock bonuses. And then there's a few other things that I have a whole slide deck on my computer that we could talk about if anyone were to book a call.
Yeah.
It's an incredible brokerage. We have incredible leadership. We have some of the best leadership and technology in the industry. And we can talk more about that on a private call.
Yeah.
Or you come to my office and we sit down. But if you're looking to join a company, we don't offer a lot of training. There are online videos through the Real Broker Academy.
Right.
But as far as, unless you join a team and they're willing to train you, you're probably going to come to me for open house advice.
Yeah.
It's not like the other big box stores in town brokerages where they have a 3-month or a 9-month class, all that kind of stuff.
Right.
But a lot of those other companies, they charge you monthly fees. Whether or not you sell, you're spending $500 or so every month just to stay there. We don't have that.
Yeah.
It's $250 to get in the door.
Okay.
And then they take $250 off of your first 3 transactions.
Okay.
That's it.
Wow.
If you stay solo, as a solo agent, you start with an 85-15 split.
Oh, okay.
Once you hit your 12,000 gross commission cap, you turn to 100%.
Oh,
not bad.
Yeah, that's quick.
Very quick.
I mean, it could be quick.
Yeah. It's like $2 million, a little bit over 2 million, I think it is, something like that.
Yeah.
You cap, and now you're making a full 3% of whatever you sell.
Right.
So it's a great company to get into.
Yeah.
Brokers to get into as far as growing fast and not being held back by a lot of different restrictions and different fees and this and that. It's very simple.
Yeah.
$250 in the door, $750 a year off your first 3 transactions. And that's it. And then you start, the benefits are incredible. Yeah. It's incredible.
Love it. Love it. I don't know enough about Real, so that's really great information for me to know too.
Yeah.
And makes sense why you guys are growing so quickly too.
We are absolutely. Just our office alone, over 300 new agents in, I think, the last 2 years.
Is that right?
There's a lot of agents from other companies, especially big teams coming over. Because you make more money there.
Yeah.
First and foremost. Secondly, the atmosphere is incredible. We've got some really nice people there. Other companies I met with, I sat down with, a lot of ego in the industry.
Right.
A lot of, I know more than you, I don't want to help you.
Right.
You don't have that.
Right.
Whether you're selling 1 home a year or you're selling 80 homes a year, everybody treats each other the same.
That's awesome.
It's awesome. You can go to a guy who made $1 million last year and he's not going to look down on you.
Yeah.
He'll invite you for coffee.
Yeah.
Everyone's nice.
See, that's
the
awesome.
best.
That's great. Cool. Well, I think the biggest theme from today was really, your persistence and your consistency with how you even just started until now. And then the fact that you're going to continue that through next year. And now you're, imparting this wisdom onto these newer agents that have joined you in your open house journey is awesome.
That's really all it is. Even if you don't like the open houses, Get out there and learn the ropes. Learn how to talk to people.
Right.
If you can't talk to people, you can't sell houses.
Yep.
That's all it is. It doesn't matter how smart you are. You have to be able to talk to people,
Yep.
make eye contact, and smile.
Yeah.
At the very least, smile.
Right.
I mean, you can know everything and see everything right, but you're standing there looking mean the whole time.
Yeah.
They don't want to work with you.
Right.
It's scary buying a house because it's a lot of money.
Yeah.
And this is their life savings, a lot of people.
Right.
So you got to tell them, hey, we're going to find you the best house for your value, for your money.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to make this as pain-free as possible. We're going to have some fun here.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it is fun. It's showing houses. People they can't believe half the stuff they're seeing.
Right.
Some houses, just some DIY homeowner stuff that's just crazy.
Yeah.
Make it fun.
Yeah.
You can make this job fun.
Totally.
It's all mindset.
I love that.
That's all it is.
Love that. Well, I mean, that's all I had for today. I'm excited to do this again, and we can
Let's
dive
do it.
a little deeper.
Sure.
But yeah, thanks for coming in, and thanks for sitting with me, and just highlighting how consistency and persistence has been the key to your success in year one, and we're looking forward to hearing more success in year two. I love it. Very good. Well, thanks again.
Absolutely.
We'll plan another one here soon, and we'll do it again.
Let's do it.
Awesome.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks, guys. We'll see ya.
Thank you.